Disclaimer: this video contains information on and discussion of PTSD. The content is for educational purposes only and should not be substituted for professional medical advice. If you are dealing with symptoms of PTSD, it is important to seek help from a licensed healthcare provider. The views expressed in this video are not meant to diagnose or treat any mental health condition. Viewer's discretion is advised. I'm not going to share a lot of specific details for several reasons. First, I don't want to trigger other people with trauma. And second, because it's a common thing for people with PTSD to be ashamed or embarrassed to discuss it openly. And that's a pity, but I'm not an exception. Making jokes about it with your friends is one thing, but making a serious video exposing yourself in the most vulnerable way possible is a completely different one. Speaking through art is easier than verbally. You can express complex, mixed emotions that words aren't capable of. You can project your pure, raw emotions. Okay, well, not completely raw, more like medium rare. Either way, it's better because expressing your feelings using only words, it's thoroughly overcooked. Like, super extra well done. Do you get my metaphor, or am I too hungry to think straight? Creating artwork is a really intimate process. And the fact that no one can interrupt your speech, makes it so much easier to fully immerse yourself in emotions and memories and hopefully come back feeling a little better. Seems like a mousetrap, I understand, but immersing in traumatic memories to heal, it's not my idea. PTSD therapy mainly bases on it. To me, it sounds like a torture, so I'm still in denial, trying to toss my fears and memories in a trash bag and hide somewhere deep inside my head, hoping I won't hear from them ever again. I understand perfectly that in some point of my life I'll have to go through therapy, but not now. I'm taking pretty huge doses of antidepressants for over a year now, but that's not the right way to heal. Okay, well, it's the right way to heal, but it's only a part of healing path. Therapy is an essential part in healing from PTSD, and the worst part is that you have to speak about it over and over again. But right now I don't have either financial nor mental resources to attend therapy, so I'm handling everything on my own, and hell yeah, I'm doing better than I expected. Some consequence of my trauma influence on my style. I draw vulnerable people, I might even say broken. Sometimes completely naked, sometimes in a very revealing outfits like lingerie that wasn't made to cover up anything really. They're not conventionally pretty. Some may call them sick or ugly. They have unnatural skin color, forms, curves, amount of limbs or other body parts is constantly changing, kinda surrealistic. Thorns and spikes represent crippling anxiety and panic, something that pierces you, making you feel uneasy and scared. For me, anxiety feels like tons of needles in my chest. I'm expressing emotions, feelings in body or states of mind in physical appearance. Void holes in chest, symbolizing one of the most common symptoms for borderline personality disorder. It's emptiness, feeling of a sinking hole inside, numbness. Thorn and spikes represent crippling anxiety and panic, something that pierces you, making you feel uneasy and scared. For me, anxiety feels like tons of needles in my chest. Handprints or real hands all over body and sometimes even underneath the skin, symbolizing haunting feeling of touches that made you feel dirty, used or stained, that often appears after sexual assault. Cuts, or again thorn and spikes that looks like cuts, symbolizing self-harm and how even after physical wounds heal, scars are still there and therefore shame too. Those are the most popular symbols I used almost in all of my works. Now you can understand it a bit better. Honestly, I never talked so openly about symbols and meaning behind my works because I felt ashamed, thinking that I'm just overreacting and concentrating on something small, playing victim or something. Like I should create art about capitalism and social injustice and etc. But someone said, write about what you know, so I draw about things I know like the palm of my hand. Creating this video required diving into past experience, which wasn't a pleasant activity, not at all. Reflecting on the past and how it has influenced my art and my life brought up many uncomfortable memories that I would have preferred to keep buried. But I'm committed making this video, even though it's fucking uncomfortable and even scary in some parts, hoping it would help someone to feel seen and not alone. By using bright colors, cute accessories like bows and hearts and pretty lingerie, I'm not romanticizing pain and trauma, but rather adding a touch of sweetness to something undeniably difficult and harsh. By using bright colors, cute accessories like bows and hearts, and pretty lingerie, I'm not romanticizing pain and trauma, but rather adding a touch of sweetness to something undeniably difficult and harsh. It's like adding a glimmer of hope to a mark. If I put dead bunny in a pink coffin and add glitter bow and marshmallow hearts, it doesn't mean I promote or support wearing few or eating them. Society often tends to shy away from discussing disturbing topics, creating stigma, taboo that worsens the situation. So I want to force people to spend more time acknowledging problems by kind of tricking them into immersion in a beautiful painting with a lot of details. Oh shit, it sounds manipulative. My wet dream is to make a positive impact on society by changing viewers' perspective and providing understanding and validation to anyone who have ever experienced similar shit. I feel like we need more art on this theme. The aftermath of traumatic experience is often left out of discussion. People get supportive when they just find out what happened. Empathy is there. But often other people just can't imagine the ongoing impact of trauma on daily life. So people with trauma can feel helplessness and even guilt, feeling like it's their fault, like they didn't try good enough. The hardest part of it is where you stay eye to eye to your new mundane life that changed forever. In the worst moments of my life, I was crying thinking about how unbearable it is to struggle and having to constantly fight with yourself, with your memories, just to simply live another day. I've had my fair share of days when I was questioning myself. Does my life worth the amount of force I spent on fighting for just keeping me alive? I understand that it might sound weird and even stupid for someone who doesn't have the similar experience, but it's just how it was for me. Almost every time when I create art, I don't have a pre-planned idea in mind. So images and forms are something that comes from my subconsciousness and reflects something that conscious part of my brain tries and succeeds in hiding. I think we would be good friends with Freud. If you're still watching, then thank you so much for being here with me today, listening to my really personal and intimate thoughts. I guess we have grown closer today. It's a big step for me to be so open about my traumas, even though I didn't say anything specific, but come on guys, look at the pictures. I'm an artist, not a writer, alright? As I often downplay them by saying they are not that bad. In reality, they are pretty fucking bad. But I'm learning and growing stronger each day. Here are some of my social media accounts and a way to reach me through Telegram. If you need someone to talk to about your own struggles, feel free to reach out, I mean it. You are not alone and I'll do my best to offer support.